Hi everyone, this is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. Let's talk about Mr. Carter G. Woodson. He's known as the father of Black History Month. Mr. Carter G. Woodson dedicated his career to the field of African American history and lobbied extensively to establish Black History Month. Carter Godwin Woodson. He was born December 19th, 1875, and he died April 3rd, 1950. He was an African American historian, author, journalist, and founder. In 1915, he founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, now called the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, to support research into African American history and educate the public. African Americans were presented as having very little history beyond that of slavery. Woodson made it his life's work to study and spread awareness of history of African Americans. Woodson and his association celebrated Negro History Week in 1926 during the second week of February because they included the birthdays of both Frederick Douglass, which is February 14th, and Abraham Lincoln is February the 12th. 6 years later, during bicentennial, President Ford officially recognized the month. It became the month-long celebration in 1976. During this month, we can seize the opportunity to honor the often neglected accomplishment of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. Woodson focused on Black history and education was based on his belief that knowledge of our neglected history could help end racial prejudice. One of my favorite quotes by Carter G. Woodson is, "The Negro's mind has been brought under the control of his oppressor. When you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions." That's a very, very, very powerful statement. Oh my God. Let me repeat that again. The Negro's mind has been brought under the control of his oppressor. When you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. Woodson sought to educate African Americans and whites about their own past rather than stick with educational system which ignored, castrated, or downplayed the achievements of Black people in America. Black History Month is a time when African Americans take the time and see what the people fought for before us. This is a time of rejoicing, celebrating, thanking those African Americans for giving us hope, inspiration, and leadership. Our ancestors show us how to show every day and be great in our profession. Thank you to Dr. Carter G. Woodson for fighting to show us people who look like us, dark-skinned, are beautiful and intelligent. This is not about being racist, but we need those examples, especially today. When we look in the mirror, we need someone that we can relate to, somebody who look like us, and that's in the same profession as mine. We need an example of how to be and how to flourish. In the early 1920s, too much white history made an African American person doubt him or herself because she never saw anybody African American being great. So he is indeed our father of Black History Month. We need to be careful getting into debt, all these student loans, because this hinders you from being great. And when you go to school, you only borrow what you need. And you will need and nothing more, just because when you're in your 30s and your 40s, you're going to regret your decisions. When you try to go buy a house, you can't get a car, you can't get a loan for your business or anything like that. So you got to be careful when piling on all this student loan debt. Woodson died suddenly from a heart attack in his home office on April 3rd, 1950. He never married and he never had any children. Let's take this biography of Carter G. Woodson into our hearts and our minds as to making Black history great. Like, give us this month our 28 days to highlight 28 great African Americans in our community that inspire us and uplift us and motivate us to be great. God bless you, Dr. G. Woodson, and let's go out and continue to be great. Let's go out and continue to be great. We're going to be great in spite of. The best success, the best revenge is success. Meet me in the comment section, Royal Ones. What do you know about Mr. Carter G. Woodson? He's the father of Black History Month. Thank you so much for listening to this message. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.